Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and today we're just going to keep expanding the mall, I think. So we need some things and I think we're just going to start preparing them. So we need a smelter. So you know what they say, for those who smelt it, gotta dealt it. Because I guess if we start, okay, we're going to need some more things for that in a second, but that's alright. We can sort all that out in a moment. We need a casting unit. Typically used for wizards. That's a big wizard because he's an absolute unit. We need electric arc furnaces. That sounds terrifying. We're going to find out here that we're missing some things, but that's okay. So the mall is constructed and it's slowly coming together and it's very good. I'm very excited. And now I've got to mill my balls. That's just the thing you got to do. We're probably going to need to sort some titanium out in a moment. Which, that's not really a big deal. And then we need fluid mining drills. We need a couple of those, actually. There have only ever been 10 streams. That actually sounds about right. Yeah, I think it's only ever been 10 streams. At least 10 streams while the game... While, Twitch counted them again. Twitch only just recently started counting them again, so... Advanced separation. Do we want that? I don't know. Tool belt's probably good. Iron processing. That's making me anxious immediately. Cats found? Hell yeah. Where were they? Did you actually find cats? One is in the cat tree and the other is sleeping in the cat carrier. Oh, you actually found cats. I thought we were having a joke time, but no. Literal cats were found. Wonderful. And then we also want to have the... Mate, why would I build it apart? There's no reason to build it apart. Build it together. We need engines. Okay, we'll build engines as well, I suppose. I don't know how many engines we need. Duralumin... Wait. Did engines always need belts? I don't think that's true. That's 3 engines. You know what? Screw it. Let's build both. That way we've got diversity. If there's one thing I know the internet loves, it's diversity. That's a joke, unfortunately. Okay. So... Steel, we've got steel coming in sometimes, right? Steel will come in when it gets around to it. Okay, so... In theory... We can always dream. Okay, something I do need to fix is... I've got a thing that's not making stuff. Joke meaning I don't know, or the internet doesn't like it. I mean, it really depends on what part of the internet you're in to how well that becomes a joke. Or I do know there are a class of people that do not like diversity. Those people are called jackbutts because they're the worst. They're not called jackbutts. I just sort of made that up, but they should be called jackbutts. Also, because I couldn't say the word because I don't want to swear where my son could potentially hear me. Choose the word that should be replacing the word but, and you'll probably be fine. Yeah, that's the one. Well, I mean, it's not quite the one, but it's close enough. Okay. So, we had this cool way of getting rid of wood and burning stuff, and unfortunately, didn't actually ever have anything there to burn. But that's alright, that should fix that problem now. A pretty good job of it too, I reckon. Actually, let's just do this. That will make not even a maybe like 0.2 of a belt. Okay, that's probably fine then. It looks like it's dealing with it. And then once it's finished that side, it can then do the other bit. No, it'll deal with it. I believe in it. Do I believe in it? Or is my belief misplaced? No, you can see it's getting out there. Once it starts getting through the other side, then it will start running out of things to do and start burning the ash. That'll be okay. That'll be fine. Do I want to go sort out titanium now while I'm thinking about it? I think that's probably a good idea. I have 14 belts. Okay. So now we're going to start producing every day good times. Okay. What do we need in everyday good times? Well, you need some transport belts. Maybe like 1,000. You need 200 of those. Why use 1.4s rather than 1.11s or 1.2s? 1.4s are for the raw materials. 1.1s are used for things that the CyberSyn network uses, and 1.2s are used for fluids and lesser required things, but not quite not required. Not quite not required. Nice. I think we're going to start using niobium plates. I'm going to take 200 of those for now. We're not going to quite turn off everything yet, but we're thinking about it. I'd like some power poles, maybe 200 of them. Pumps. I'd like some pumps. Take a full stack of pumps. Can never go wrong with a full stack of pumps, you know? Really comes down to all we really need is titanium. Oh, do we have electric mining drills in this thing yet? I don't think so. Oh, now we do. And we're going to request more than 50 of those, more than 10. I think solid 50 is probably good. Cool. And actually, while I'm thinking about that, 50 of these might be good too. So everything's going to take a little while to build, longer than it should take to build right now, just because we're requesting way more than it actually has capacity for in terms of the bot network. But that's okay. The bot network will get better. And as it gets better, everything's just going to flow better and better. Right now, it's just a little bit pathetic and sad, you know, which is how it's described in high school. Just a bit pathetic and sad. I am going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to put... you not take my shit right now? Please don't take my shit. Yeah, I got no shit for you to take. Get out of here. For now, I will put my logs here. And I'm going to need one more of these, I think. Which will take my stone. General idea is... you guys can sort that out. I mean, I could do that by hand now. Not really that big a deal. But the idea is... as this section grows, we should ever have to worry about it anymore. I don't need a trash pile because the idea is everything will be in the trash pile by what I don't need. We are going to need some different sized things very soon. That's okay. But now I'm actually really ecstatic about how this is growing. Okay. We never actually got my belts. You know what? We can take belts from the old mall. That old mall is going to slowly become less and less relevant. Am I doing a specific liquid as a fuel, or am I doing omni-liquid fuel? I'm not really doing a specific liquid as a fuel. Like, this for now is just gasoline for running my assemblers. But depending on what part of the factory are running different things, I'm not really doing an omni-liquid fuel because that... I was kind of struggling having that work properly. So I kind of gave up on that. But there are places in the base where that's kind of happening. It's all very up in the air, unfortunately. It really depends what I'm trying to do at the given time. Gasoline just kind of works at the moment because it's a fuel that I think it's 9 units of fuel makes a gas tank canister of 10 megawatts, which is pretty good. And that's sort of the amount that I want to be talking about. Okay. Now, titanium is not made more efficient yet. We'll do that another day. But for now, if I come up here and sort this out, get titanium in the main lot. As I said, not really the way I want to be doing this permanently because I do want to have a better way of doing titanium. That's not even powered. Like that Skinner thing, you know, pathetic. Okay. And provide only. And these actually need to be turned around. And while the titanium may not be great right now, it is what I'd like to consider good enough for the moment. And good enough is, as by the very description of what I said, good enough. Get a combinator that figures out how many megajoules of fuel you have and requests a train given. Probably not a bad idea. Good way to do it, I suppose. That's really funny. That's just a bunch of coke that's never actually going anywhere anymore. I'll just take the coke, I suppose. Sure. I think I thought that was a different thing, but clearly I was wrong. I'll put priority that way. I want to prioritize this line because this is the line that's going to go into the train station. Again, one day I will make the titanium more efficient. Right now it's not there. Also, I don't care. We'll care about that another day. What I do care about is the fact that this is kicking slow. Okay, which one does this correct? I do it right, which is to just get it wrong and then figure out you're wrong. So it's gonna be that one. Is that right? Okay, can you just stop for a second, please? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is not nearly enough titanium to last a long time. Well, we can improve on this another day. First, I'd like to get my aluminium and duralumin better. Well, that's good. That's a good way to do it. As I said, if it works for you, then keep that up. I'm actually going to let that fill up because this is probably going to be where my main titanium base is going to be. That'll work for me when I get there. Alrighty then. Convenient way to trash fluids. I mean, there's always more than one way to trash a fluid. How things are Catwell? Catwell are doing great. How about yourself, Coffee Pixels? Good. We're not requesting titanium at the moment, I don't think. We are not. We're going to request it, but even if we do, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. Try not to use sinks. I respect that. They're hateful creatures. We did get the legendary fast inserter, which is going to require some extra stuff. An espresso in hand, kids are asleep, which watching, best time of the day. I can respect that. I don't like that these things are long, like their bodies are long. They remind me of like, you know in Dragon Ball Z, it's like Frieza's like third form. How he just had like the long head bothers me. Reminds me of that. And if you don't know about Dragon Ball Z, then probably fine. You probably don't got nothing to worry about. Don't worry, long-head Freezer is not real and cannot hurt you. So we need Vitaloy and Iron Noloblium. Oh wait, I can just do this, can't I? I didn't even consider I could just put more things into it. Okay. Well, let's get some fast inserters ready to go. They're not ready to go, of course, but you don't start making them, you'll never make them. No DBZ, banned. Dragon Ball Z are a weird topic. Some people are like still really into Dragon Ball Z, and it's like that should have ended years ago, man. But then again, I guess people like what they like, right? I've heard that before. People do like what they like. My copper is dead. Excuse me? How is my copper dead? Kind of your childhood? After your childhood. I mean, look, the story isn't that great. It was not a great show. It was fine, but it's as shonen anime go, it's very much, you know, if you've seen one, you've kind of seen you get the basic gist of all of them. Especially since Dragon Ball Z was so like iconic. Does it score over 9,000? Crushes Scouter in hands. No, not really. I don't think so. But it was iconic to the people who liked it a lot, you know? I just don't think it was that great. It was fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was terrible, but Pretty standard fare for shonen anime. We need burners as well. It will slowly get itself together. We are currently sitting at 39 logistics spots. Cool. Hopefully they'll build more. Short on steam engines, we're short on iron, and we're short on iron because there's not really a reason for it. We've got plenty of iron, the bots just haven't done it. Am I playing with decay on? I am. I'm not playing hard mode, so I am allowed to vent stuff, but I do have decay on because, you know, never let yourself get off too easily. With those things, we have burner mining drills. Oh wait, do we not? Do not. Oh dear. Another thing we need. Thoughts on how to deal with pre-Petri dish decay? It doesn't matter. That's actually the answer. It does not matter because Petri dishes, like incubated Petri dishes, just turn into Petri dishes. So you just spin it back around. You don't lose anything aside from a little bit of time. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's a minute, sure, but I mean, so what? You can't make enough Petri dishes. Or agar. It's agar where you're struggling. Good morning, Tara. I mean, yeah, because you never need to transfer the Petri dishes far when they're cultivated. Cultivate them, you put them in, you're done. If they go spoil, you just put them back in the round. Easy as. Easy as you like, as they say. Okay, that should be almost everything we need. Aluminium's getting put away right now. Petri to inoculate to science. They keep wasting in the middle step. I mean, you've only got to get it there. Like, you're talking about... What science is it? Are you talking about... Which science are you talking about? High Science Pack 1? I just don't think it's that big a deal. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Okay. Put this over here, just get that built. Okay. And we're just going to put a couple of cheeky stops in here. Because we need this iron, whatever the heck, and vitamalloy, or whatever the heck it's called. Not called vitamaloy. I don't. There's extra letters in that sentence and I'm not sure where they came from. Headless Dane, welcome. Good evening. I'll say good evening because that's how my time zone works, but you can say whatever the heck you want. Monday just started here. Monday is just finishing. Coming to the point that it is now time to put my little guy to bed. Yep, I get it. We're putting to bed. I know. I know. You can hear him getting ready for bed. We're going to have to put him to bed in a moment. Why do I put them so far apart? I could have put them closer. Good. Alright, well let's, if you'll give me a moment please, well, more than a moment. I need to go put my son to bed, and I will be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, back soon everyone. Alright everyone, I'm back, sorry about the delay. I see we've had 2 raises of quality requested, and thus it has happened. And let us get back to it. Okay, so let's get this stuff into the train. Because that's what we gotta do. And we're actually going the right way. Gotta get onto the train. A bunch of layabout teens, we've got to get onto that train. I know I'm having a go at teens right now. You know what? I think you should always have a bit of a go at teens. Not really for any particular reason, just because, you know, you gotta get that generational fight going. Oh! I'm allowed to be a person again! Yes! Although I do have to be careful because I'll be honest with you, I'm not exactly wearing pants right now. I'm not naked, I'm wearing underwear, but I don't... No one needs to see that. That's not happening. No one needed to know that, but hey, welcome to the truth of the world. Fine. Look, I think you'll find many streamers don't have pants on. That's, I reckon, the real reason to get into VTubing. VTubers never need to wear pants. Which, you know, that's the perk of the job, they don't tell you. I reckon if you went to most VTubers channels and said, are you wearing pants right now? They'd either say no, or they would ban you. I don't know what to tell you about that. Maybe stop being a creep. Swing it back around. Okay. So we've got Vitaloy, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know what's up with like, Blue, like, absolutely adore a VTuber. Like, you know that's not them, right? You know they're not actually, like... You know they're not whatever the heck their avatar is portrayed to be, right? I don't know if they do. I'm trying not to have a go at them, but it's like, come on, man. Oh, we are out of copper. In a bad way. They're like... I think we do have a better way to make copper, too. I think maybe copper is something we need to consider. Because we did copper somewhat recently. Not that recently, actually. Time is flowing by. Okay, let's say we want copper plates. Let's say we want to have, I don't know, 2 belts worth. What does that look like? See, that's not too bad. See, that's not too bad either. Oxygen's going to be a pain in the butt, but, you know. You get that with oxygen. I don't know why I'm doing, like, the low-grade stuff. I think low-grade stuff should be... one thing. Oh. These that consume byproducts can have subfloors. Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't care about you or the horse you rode in on. Oh, yellow means consumes byproduct. That makes sense. Okay. We're going to get a bunch of tailings. That's... Wait, I'm confused. Copper rejects. Low-grade copper. There's an Anacea joke there somewhere that we're not going to touch. But we all see it. We all see it. Got us crappy copper. Just over there trying to sell us shitty quality copper. And everyone just disrespects him. Is that everything? What do we do with the tailings? Turn to raw nixlet. We could turn it into sulfur and tailing dust, which is crap. We get rid of low grade copper dust. But we'd be getting 85. Probably right. So the low grade copper reject or the copper dust. Yeah, out of all that work, we're getting 85 plates. Rejects are good. Good. Oh, it does get copper, and then we just throw the copper dust away. That's probably not a bad idea. Now, oxygen, how are we going to get that? And there's a couple of ways we can do that, and I'm going to do it the easy way. Easy way is with electrolyzers. That'll take 180 megawatts. Okay, the more complicated way is with methane. And it takes... Wait. I was like, that can't be right. That takes 2 megawatts. And it produces methane. So we can do something with that methane, probably. We can turn it to formaldehyde. I would... You know what? Formaldehyde seems like a great thing to have on hand. So all we need is 3 lines of copper, and we're good. And 16 lamps per minute. Not possible. Sand casting. You know what? I kind of feel like I need to have sand casting made somewhere. That does need to be done with a fuel, which is kind of annoying. We don't really have a way of getting fuel on the belt at the moment, but what is good is as a concept. That's iron, nixlet, antimony. Wait. Is that even what I needed? Or what? No. I don't even need that. Yes I do. Not for many things, but... I need it for the long-handled inserters, so I suppose... Yeah? And this I need for... Really don't need much of it. Maybe copper's what I need to work on. Move this copper away, because quite frankly, this time for copper here is done. Turn that into a copper... Okay, so where are we moving this to? That's the real question. No. We can't move it yet, because quite frankly, we don't have any of the shit that we need. So let's take this over here. Let's get those two things into the bus, because why not? Okay. And what if I just have an int? Bunch of brains. I only really want 10 stacks of that, so that's just 1,000. And also that. Yeah, stacks in the same way. Okay, cool. And then we just go like that. One of those jazzy fellows. We'll put it in there? Yeah, we'll put it in there. Okay. Like we gotta keep going south a little bit more. What do we need? Need a casting unit. We've already got those. Basic oxygen furnace. Those we do not have. Gas furnace. Those we do not have. Fine concrete. That we do not have. A pain. And then concrete as well. We were making small amounts of concrete up here, if I remember rightly. Wasn't a particularly good way of doing it, but it was a way we were doing it. I mean... we can always move those later. For now, we're just going to put those there. We'll have to handcraft feed them later, I think. Automated screener, sure, why not? Next, we need the... Wow, lots of automated screen. Huh? Jaw crushers. Ah, oh, love those. Then impact crushers. Then classifiers. Then moondrop greenhouses. Could you imagine trying to do this without all these things? Heck, I can barely imagine doing it with all these things. High pressure furnace. Fast. I'm pretty sure we didn't actually build those. I would like to disconnect those, get that all in there. How many robots are we at? We are at 40. Still not nearly enough. We're probably going to get up to the thousands and then all the bots will be done. That's kind of expected, honestly. I seem to be wanting a lot of those a lot of the time. These, when I need them, I want them. Isn't that always the way? When you need them, you want them. I don't think I'm going to be making enough of anything here. While I'm thinking about things, exhaust pipe would be probably a good thing to have. As would a sinkhole. And with that comes the invention of a seawater pump. I do not think we have bricks available yet. Here's the problem, everything's just moving slowly, like we've got all the time in the world. And we do have all the time in the world, again, this is early days, everything's going to get faster and faster until we cannot keep up. And that's okay. Right now, it feels like everything's slower than it needs to be. That's just because it got a little distance, but once everything goes faster and faster, it's going to be... Oh. Delivering that already, huh? Crazy. CS... Bit... Reloy, okay. Yeah, the copper is definitely where we need to start. Other things that I need to have. Apparently, these are always good. That also means wooden chests. And this is the second time wood's come up, so I think what we actually need to do as well, have a lumber mill or something. Sawmill? Lumber? What are they called? Big old cutty boys? What are they actually called? Fast wood? Fast wood growth. Wood processing unit. Okay. Thanks, Tara. Again, every time I do more building, it just means more shit that's not getting done. I need bricks. I do not want to put another thing into this. I think that's already chock-a-block, Kiwis say. Kiwis do say chock-a-block, by the way. If you're not sure if I'm making that up, a real statement. Have we ever talked about chock-a-block before? Okay. Oh. What's your problem? Oh, because the train right in the corner there. Hilarious. I think the more I keep expanding this, sure, the bots are growing, but the bots are not growing at the rate the mall is. That's okay. That is that things are growing. Like, sure, we got 40 bots, but I mean, those 40 bots are working constantly. Gamers, Doshington has another Satisfactory video out. Nice. I partly watched the first one. Finish it. For any particular reason. Dosh is quality content. I can't lie. I can lie. I lie quite often, but I'm not lying about this. Like, it's really a time where I'm not lying, but again. Alright. Are we actually progressing? Yeah, we are. It's just... Again, we keep building more work for the bots to do. If we actually let them build for a while... That's a thing. Coal bed gas. Gas is directly from underground coal depot. Oh, it just makes coal gas. That is interesting. New ways of making rubber. I don't... I don't... Everything that I'm building is just for giving me more things to build. I go wrong with tool belt. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. You're right. Can't go wrong with tool belt. I do this. Oh wait, actually I want to hold on to those. Lamp. I want some lamps. 100 lamps seems like a good number. That's not 100. A few hundred of those. 100 of those. Then here's where you get sneaky. 50 of these. Right? With like some warehouses. 10 should usually be enough. I'm not thinking that this is a thing that we're worried about at this stage, but because I want to turn off trash unrequested, so I need to have these available. One stack is probably enough of those. Stop. You know what? Let's go put the cyberstones in. Okay, and signals. Or thank you. Yep, no, I was just on that. Big old fluidy things. Anything else that we need right now? If I click this, burners. Always good to have a stack of burners. Always good to have a stack of holes. I mean, you can never have too many holes, am I right? And need a stack of pipes. Vent pipe thing. A stack of landfill, probably always good to have too. There's one stack. So in theory, if I were to go trash unrequested... Oh! No! My bots! My bots! Run away! They're gonna steal my... They're gonna steal my legs. Okay. You know what we do? We're moving this over. We're going to have 40 gasoline canisters. And for now, we're going to keep our coal gas, but we're not refilling it again. I think that's probably correct. Valves? The valves probably wouldn't go amiss. I do need to also automate that. And automate... There's some things that just haven't been automated yet. We'll get around to it. Stops. Oh, you know what? You know what is available now? Oh, never. Overflow valve, underflow valve. That's part of CyberSyn. That's good. We got to 42 bots, so we've expanded everything they need to build, and it's fine. Intent is that when we're done with this... Oh, it's actually taking my concrete from me right now. That's funny. Okay. So the idea of this part is to be another station of 4 stuff. Don't want that. I don't want a lot of things that I just saw there, but that's okay. Oh, I do have some with 2? Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. How many do I have? 6. Okay, yeah, 6 is probably the... Probably don't go higher than 6. I rude. Bricks. I'd like some bricks. They stack in 1,000, so 80,000 bricks. Yep, that's the number of bricks I want. I would appreciate it if you didn't question. I would have appreciated the tower if you didn't question me. And I appreciated it if you did not, but you did, didn't you? Goodness gracious. How am I supposed to rule with an iron fist if people keep questioning me? I would be a pretty terrible evil overlord. I have too much of that thing called compassion. I'll be overthrown within a week. Not by the heroes, though. They wouldn't consider me an evil overlord, but you know. Here's a question. Bricks is one thing, which we do need. What about regular old stone? Like, bricks are good. But stone is required for... Oh no, stone ain't required for shit. Okay, it's fine. I feel like one of the problems is the bots are trying to do my personal logistics more than they are trying to build new stuff. They'll continue to empty the trash slots. Okay. I guess I need to stand here for a second. And there's just 3 batteries just chilling there. You. Okay, so that's why nothing was being built for a while, because they were too busy trashing me. Too busy stealing shit out of my pockets. Like some sort of hamster. Some nasty hamster. Nasty hamsters. Now, maybe not right now, but soon. Oh no, I've realized the mistake I've made. Connected. Whoops. I think this is going well. I am going to need more of the charges later. But now, can I build more roboports? Yeah, they're actually pretty easy to build. Done. We are still at 42 bots. I might do some things to see if I can speed up the robot. Need steam engines, huh? What? I know where I can find steam. And I'm going to go manually find them. Oh. I have made a funny little mistake. I want to like hold on to just a... I want to hold a small wood. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, yikaroonies. Why do I need so many of those? That's a huge waste of resources. Then again, huge waste of resources for them is a huge win for me. I go chuck those into the logistics bots. If I dump those all onto there, what am I lacking? A bunch of things, honestly, but they'll figure it out. If I do this, I lack small parts. Don't we all? Yep, I know. Thank you. I mean, I remember right now, I'll probably forget later. After we get these on the road, I think the happier I'll be. I'm going to run out of gearboxes. No, I won't. I got more gearboxes available, I think. Let's get a complaint box for the bots. Yeah, you know what? We can do that for you. I'm actually willing to do that for you. What should we make that out of? Iron, I suppose. How? We'll see. How many liters is that? Enough. Ah. Yeah. Move the complaints box over to here. Okay. Okay. Why is the complaints box on fire? On fire. I run a ethical group And we have a complaints box. I wonder if we can, is there an arrow? Can we do an arrow? I don't know. No, that's rude. That's rude. Bit of run out into metallics. We need to go get stuff. And is it possible to do an arrow? Yes. Oh, this will be good. Yeah, this will work. Might look like there's nothing there yet, but don't worry, there will be something. Might be the wrong size though. We'll know soon enough. That's not... have none of those apparently. How are we doing? Ah, it's the wrong size. There we go. There we go. That's where complaints go. We gotta move it a little bit, I think. It's gotta be a little more centered. What the hell did I press to get that? Cool, I guess. Not what I needed, but cool. Control T. Okay. Neat. If I remember that later. I mean, 3 more. Look, I think when you're playing Factorio, sometimes you gotta waste a bit of time. It's important. There is one more thing that's required to make this more sarcastic. There is more sarcasm required here. I'll do the classic way of doing this. Oh, wait. No, there's a better way to do this joke. That's alright for now. But now this will do. We will improve the complaints box later. Always on. There we go. Where complaints go? I've got plans for improving the complaints box, don't worry. Now. The next thing I need is... I want this twisted. We've got none of this shit. Just none of it. Whatever. I expect to have some of this shit, but I got none of it. Fine. Also probably not enough. We need more of these plates. So where are we going to make this? Do we have a good source of copper? The future? Yes. Right now, not. See, that is actually really good, but... These really nice big copper patches are just not quite there. Some put up a complaints box in the office but emptied it themselves so you can go and read all the drama. I love it. It's so evil. What are you doing, Sailor V? Oh my god, there's no food there because all the food gets put somewhere else now. So you're waiting for these brains to expire in 5 minutes. Sailor V, you're the worst. Why are these not expiring quickly? Can't be that far behind. Can we? Eat. No, just brains and jerky. Understood. He's looking at the thing like a cat waiting for the auto feeder. He really is. Oh man, that brain's gonna turn. Oh god. The thing is, he could just... Wait, can you not just take the brain? You eat brains. Even if you could eat the brain... Wouldn't. I think we're gonna go up there and just give that guy some jerky. Yeah, Waffles, that analogy is so 100% correct. I've never seen a more correct analogy in my entire life of streaming. Extra points because you brought up a cat, obviously. I feel like a bunch of jerky somewhere. There's a ton of jerky. Okay. Right. Right. Just go. Good God. Good analogy though, Waffles. The biscuits fell out and off he goes. Alright. The best thing is, the best thing I like about the complaints thing, at some point Zoe's going to talk about bot rights, and I'm just going to be like, here's the complaints box. And that pleases me, because I'll be in trouble. Not real trouble, obviously. But she'll be disappointed, and isn't that half the battle? Actually, you know what? Let's go back up here. And that doesn't need that, so that's good. Make sure you don't need to have the one where you need to. I haven't made T2 steel yet. I haven't got around to it. I've been busy. Judgment. I make molten iron. I have made molten iron. That's been done. Not like I've been resting on my laurels. Whatever the hell a laurel is. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% what a laurel is. Are you offering me thoughts or you're wanting my thoughts? Offering me thoughts, I don't really need them right now, but if you... Wanting my thoughts, I don't know. Wanting thoughts. Sure. Doesn't bother me. At least it's not putting things in boxes. That's the only thing that's ever really bothered me. That was from a different mod. I mean, look, the steel may not be perfect right now, but the point is, at least it gets made. The song says, the science gets done and making it done for the people alive. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing that I'm considering at some point. To be honest, there's a lot of things I'm considering to do at some point. How are we doing with 48? Yeah, unless we have more intermetallics in the near future. Maybe we need to go deliver some more intermetallics. Manually do it. Manual delivery. Let's go. But the sooner we get that bottom wall working at the rate that we need to, multiple things will happen at once. First, things will go better. Second, things will go so significantly worse. The level that they're going to go worse at is actually the step before making things better. I can believe that. Like, things need to break before they get fixed. If they don't break, I don't see a reason to spend my time fixing them. I didn't even need to do a carriage there, but whatever. This music is discordant. Take my wood. Can't just take a man's wood. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. How polite, yeah. So the intent here is just to make as many logistics bots as we can. Isn't our requesting overly in plate yet? Yeah, much of it's not requesting. Hey. Oh no, we still have 1,000 in storage. The number's going up. Wait, how's the number going up? Oh, because we just got a supply. Okay. No, that's alright then. Quality! Hey, increased quality. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Martin. Bunch of crap in there. Don't worry about that. I mean, how are we going? Are we even getting close to a level of something that we need? Not really. Not even close. Maybe we just need to leave this alone for a while and just make stuff elsewhere. I don't want to make stuff by hand. That's what the bots network's supposed to do. But maybe this is where I'm thinking about an old world tech where the game is not a million resources. Maybe that's the mistake I'm making. I'm trying to think about like, oh, if I was doing a bot wall in any other mod, it'd be fine. No, this is not any other mod. This is Pi. Pi is not effing around. Pi is not leaving you cute messages on your answer phone and giggling when you like blow it a kiss. That ain't Pi. That ain't Pi at all. Pi is here to hurt you. If you let it. Joke's on you, Pi. I don't let you hurt me. You know what? No, actually, one more thing I'd like to do before we do that. I've noticed that sand casting come up a lot, so let's put that away. That away. I is sitting with an iron gauntlet waiting just around the corner for you. Exactly. And you have two choices. You can either let yourself get smacked in the face and cry about it. You know, it's your wife who's really just trying to sleep. You're like, Pie's hard! Or you can, and I'm not going to say be a man because that's sexist and I hate that sort of shit. Or you can stand up, get your own iron gauntlet and start punching back. That's your option. You know that bit, again, I'm going to bring up another Dragon Ball Z moment, where like someone throws a punch and the other guy throws a punch, but instead of being me, they don't cry, they just throw another punch, and so they both punch each other's hands repeatedly. That's what you got to do with Pi, otherwise you'll never have a good time with it. And if you think that doesn't sound like fun, then, I mean, there's other mods. Other mods for you. Don't worry about it. Not every mod has to be for everyone, you know? I wouldn't look down upon you for that. Maybe it's not your mod, you know? That's okay. As I said, not every mod's for everyone. There are other mods. I know, honestly. I don't know why you do it either. So if we go get some jaw crushers and some tar processings, and then maybe over where we mine the stone... Yes, this is a good idea. You have to get the creosote in there. That's a bit more of a problem. But my point is, I mean, you don't even have to... There are other mods. I mean, yeah, sure. I won't let you hurt me again. You say, well, you research new tech can hold back tears. Exactly. I mean, you're lying to yourself, but you can't let Pi think it's, you know, got one over you. Can't do that. You've got to look Pi dead in the eyes and say, I'm gonna give as good as I'm gonna get. You know? That's what you got to do. You cannot think Pi is gonna win. If you let Pi win, it will win every day of the flippin' week, and you cannot let it do that. This is a battle. It's a test of endurance. And you've got to be the one who endures. Even though Pi has no actual thought process and... A flip is going on there. Pi has no thought processes. It cannot think, it cannot hurt you, but it can hurt you. And it's up to you whether you let it. Was this encouraging to anyone, or just made people wonder if I am a damaged individual? You know what? I don't know. They're both, I suppose. 17 times 4, would that be 40 plus 7 times 4 is 30... No. 32? No. 28. The 28 plus 40 is... 68. 5, 6. Okay. Pi is not enjoying its job, it's just very good at it. Yeah, exactly. But Pi is not here to hurt you. Pi is here to just get shit done. And either you can work with your colleague, or you can cry about it to HR. And, here's the complaints box. Is that enough? Is that too many? Oh, too many. That's fine. Tar processing. They need more steam engine, apparently. I mean, look, like many things in life, it's really how your perception works. A lot of people go, oh, Pi, it's so annoying, it's so frustrating. I'm like, I'm legitimately enjoying myself. Am I a damaged individual? I mean, I do consider that now. I didn't consider it before, but maybe I do now. Maybe I've spent so many hours in Factorio, I forgot what a good time feels like. I don't know, maybe. I know what a bad time feels like. Feels like playing, what was that mod that I hated? Nullius. I didn't hate Nullius, actually, it's unfair. I'm a fan of it, though. If minus minus, do not want to do again. I felt like I spent a lot of time on it and didn't really achieve much. Nothing's actually wrong with Nullius. It was just the first mod that I actually felt exhausted getting to the end of it. It wasn't really the fault of Nullius, but I think the long list of things you had to do and slowly get onto them was a bit draining. I mean, the Nullius spaghetti was very funny. Maybe my train network sucked as well. That's possibly happened. I remember the fluid bus and C block. To be fair, with 2.0, it's actually something that's a bit more viable. I'm sure if I played Pi in 1.0, well, 1. Whatever the heck, I would be just as furious? Frustrated with it. It wasn't the bus's fault, it was just how fluids worked. They required a little bit more than I was willing to give them. So while I'm doing this, this gives my base plenty of time to get its shit together. When I come back, we should have some more stuff. I'd get some lights down there too. At some point I would like to make more small parts, like a small parts factory. I would like to probably do that after I'm done with copper. Trying to do it the other way is going to be a great move. Alright. So the point of this is to make my sand casting. So first we need to get 2 lines of stone. Already I see a problem with what I've just said. Probably fine. 33 lines of stone too. Because I need to transport sand and creosote around. Or stone and creosote around. And quite frankly, I can't be bothered. So it's just easier to not do that. What if... do it this way. I have 5. How many have I made? I've made 5 plus 13. I have made that many. Literally. Yeah, but then I have to deal with that too. I run the strategy of the less I have to think about something, the happier I am. It's not necessarily efficiency that I desire. What I desire is simplicity. Because I can spend a lot of time trying to get everything like really efficient, but that doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is things just getting done. Then don't actually think about the next part, we just do it this way. I mean, yeah, that probably works too. It's probably a good plan, even. But I mean, to some degree, we already have that as well. Makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, why the hell are you so sad? Wait, where'd my inserters go? Did I not grab inserters? Am I a fool? Oh. Who sung that song? Legitimate question, please do not respond to ABBA. I know someone's going to respond to ABBA. Let that person do it. But then after that, who actually sung that song? Go to ABBA? Yep, no, that's... Someone had to do it. I understand the rules. 18s. Right now, I've never heard of that. They were an ABBA remake group in the 2000s. Never left Sweden. I didn't expect another person to come in with the ABBA joke. Sheryl Crow. Okay, is that actually the answer? Is Sheryl Crow the actual answer? Wait, what was my plan there? I only said 18s because you said not to say ABBA. I mean, like that would have stopped anyway. Didn't stop you anyway. Didn't stop Adava, didn't stop anyone. No one was stopped. You guys are the best. To be fair, you did feel bad about it. Oh, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have felt bad about it. That was not my intent. That was never my intent. No, I feel bad. Not super bad, but just a little bad. It's the joke, right? If I can't handle the joke of the stream, that's my fault as a stream. Me who is weak, not you. But we all learned something. Sure did. The value of friendship. No, wait, no, that wasn't it. The fact that there is a ABBA tribute band? No, ABBA remake group. Tribute might be the word? Oh, okay. We also learned Sheryl Crow sung that song. Potentially. Potentially we learned. Real group is the friends. Real friends are the ones who spent time getting their bots, getting their jobs done. We've got 62 bots now. There was a slight mistake there. Take a second. Alright. We've got some trees that we've got to deal with. That's okay. I don't know if we'll ever grow trees. I think at the rate that we're cutting them down, I think we're always going to have enough trees over here. Small parts. Right, small parts going to have a problem because of copper. Right, that problem's going to manifest itself in another way. Creosote. Drop!
For goodness!
I think we're following, Islander? Thank you. That. Okay. Nope, nope, that's not how you do it. Those two, and you connect that. Then, provided that I am not stupid, it should work. On big provision though. In the meantime, while this has all been going, the bots have been doing their job, which is good. Pleased about that. And hopefully at some point, be at the point where, right. Okay, put that there. That there, the bots can do it. I don't need to walk over there. Manifest? That means Soulburn. What have I missed? I realized that was typed a little longer ago, and so the context may have been more lost. My fault, of course. Oh, this wouldn't be the other way at this point. That's request only, yes, and that's invite only. Manifest. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. And then we put these 5 here. Even though it's probably not going to do 5 anymore because I've fudged my numbers. Just be careful when you're fudging your numbers. This is very lazy factory work. I'd complain about it, but there's no one who would listen. It would just go into the complaints box. And we all know how that turned out. Oh, Dynamite Dad, how you doing? It's going well, man. We all hear you. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to do that. I'm sorry that you can hear me. Going well. Like I often say, any day playing Factorio is a good day.
For goodness!
Thank you so much for the follow. Deras Dimas? Deras Dimas? Yep, that one's been mongled. I'm not even going to question that one. I know that's wrong. Thank you. We're going to need to get a whole bunch of inserters. Thank you for following buffer chest. Oh, thank God there's a buffer chest now. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know I needed a buffer chest, but I'm glad now. Oh, hey. Hi. My wife snuck into the room and she left again.
Ooh, quality.
And we're going to raise quality. So quality is currently at, oh, go legendary quality. Nice. We are running out of everything, which is always good to get things done when you have nothing. And then, ooh. I'll fill up half a belt. Okay, a little bit more than half a belt. Yeah, that's fine. Probably should have compacted those a little bit, but whatevs. We then do that. I wonder if we've even got power lines at the mall now. Probably not. Can't imagine we have power lines at the mall. That'd be too helpful. That's not even the mall. The mall is here. Power lines, we do not because we have no chromium. Mall lines at the power, that is true. No, we do not because I don't think we ever allowed it to take chromium. But even if it wanted to, not. Where is that all going? Where's all my chromium going? It's all going to here, isn't it? Oh hell, we do not. You know what? Go steal that train for a minute. I gotta go that way-ish. Let's see. Oh hell, is it getting away? It is getting away. Not on my watch, bucko. That's the best thing about stealing trains remotely. They never considered that in the Old West. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh. Oh. The Old West would have been easier for, like... I wonder how often there were train robberies. I can't imagine it was a common thing. Then again, I imagine the trains didn't go that fast. Oi! You got away again. Dastardly train. Come back here. Oh, because they actually can get away from that. I could very well be hit by a train if I'm not careful here. Always a bit exciting. It won't though because there's a train on the way. Always a lot less exciting. The last sound I ever hear usually. Okay. Okay. I need that to use filters, and I need that to use no filters. That shouldn't actually be happening. Switch between person and cat? Yeah, absolutely. We can be a cat. Meow. I am la cat. Meow. Thank you. I don't know how to take that. So what we're trying to do now is supply the mall so it actually works the way I intended it to. That doesn't need to exist anymore. That needs to be a full stack, please. Is that... No. We don't have any inserters because we don't have any small parts. Small parts should be... No, small parts aren't coming in because we've got no copper. Oh, we've got copper. We only just got copper. See. Where is this guy? Where's C'est La Vie? Oh my god, is he staring at the meat again? Staring at the meat again. I know he is. There he is. Staring at the meat. My base has problems because we've got an idiot that just keeps looking at meat. Wants that meat so bad. My fault too. I trained him. You know what they say, never meet your heroes. Or is that one? Which one? Can we, for the moment, fill that? Iron. Should have iron plates in here, right? What? The one that doesn't listen? Oh yeah, there's always one. You're right. Learn about daylight savings? Oh, the cat. Going back to the cat analogy. So hungry. We have 67 logistic spots now. I'll let that all empty out first, I think. Now, why is this thing not supplied? Oh, because it wasn't supplied. And probably don't have a brick station that's fully supplied either. Right, yes we don't. That can come later, I suppose. Let that empty out, actually. You know what, we'll manually. That one's almost done. I'll be done in a second. Okay, running off metric time. Is metric time even a thing? Like, legitimate question, because the time we use is Babylonian, I believe. Babylonian went off like base 12 or something stupid like that. Seconds and all derived units are part of the metric system. Yeah, I feel like it's Babylonian, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, let's go sort that guy's meat situation out. Base 12 is certainly not metric. Seconds are all derived as part of the metric system. I don't think that's true. Doesn't metric go by tens? Vague memory of metric. Sorry, Odaba, just a real quick question. I need to ask you this question, this is honest. What do you mean you have a vague memory of metric time in Napoleonic France? You mean of reading of it or being there? Because the way it read sounds like you were there. Oh my god. Time traveler. I'm getting a call from my wife. I'll be back in just a second, guys. Just a moment. I mean, it really depends, because Odaba is... Yeah, Odaba is like Napoleonic era, or at least he was there for a time. I'm not saying he's from Napoleonic era. He's just a time traveler. He goes where he wants to go. Like, he's a time traveler. He's either a vampire and has existed for many, many years, or he's a time traveler. And I'm not going to question this, because I've played enough games about time traveling lately that I don't want to know. Where he wants to go, when he wants to go. Valid. Can you go and get some shit done, please? Literally, the base relies on you doing your job. We've got a box full of guts here. I've had a guts full of this, I tell you. But I went back in time to introduce the underscore. Hmm. My train still here? Did I pick it up? Oh, you're right. Okay, I see. This set of stations should be called privacy. Who decided that? I remember someone wanted the station to be called that. Oh, we have no fuel. Give me a slow drive. Yeah, we're not doing that. It's funny as a quick joke. There was someone who wanted that whole phrase. That is, yeah, exactly. I thought they wanted the stations to be called privacy. Like, no, full phrase. And I was like, okay. Sure. I don't remember who did it though. Fortunately, I'm very bad at remembering specific things that happen in chat sometimes. Who done it? I mean, look, the stream's slowly being uploaded. Oh, that's your edition? Oh, did you do that? As they say, that tracks. Boron trioxide? Wait, hang on. Why do we have boron trioxide? We've got tons of boron trioxide. Hey, name stations. You want to name a station? There is a thing called message at a station. You can name it, but some people just want to put messages, so now you just do what you want. If there's a station you particularly want named, then yeah. Probably not the mall, though. Probably not the mall. Yeah, that's the one. You can have some, but you can't have them all. Oh! Soulburn, that's so good. I didn't get it until Waffle said got him, and I'm like, okay. Like, so when sometimes you say something, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I don't know how to react to it, and then you get annoyed because I didn't get the joke, and then I say it, I'm like, oh, you're a genius. Name this here station metric time. What station do you want named metric time? I mean, it's always the hard part. I mean, this one's already named something else. Always hard to. I gotta find one. Holding. Oh, you want a holding station named metric time? Like this one here. Gotta put some lights on there then. Like the Cyberson holding? Or one of the big hold. We never look at the big holding station. There was one called holding. Okay, you want. Okay. We've actually got two holding stations. That one's probably better illuminated, so we'll go that one. Go the better holding station. Yeah, we'll go do that. I'll go grab some iron and we'll go sort that out now. It'll be good because every time I'm going to look at it, I'm like, what the hell? Name this here station metric time. Is that, just to be clear, is it called metric time or do you want the message to be name this here station metric time? Just want to be clear on this because I will call it metric time, but sometimes you want the whole message. Metric time. Got it. Metric time. Metric time. That's going to live there until it doesn't, which, given the fact this is a 1,000-year, 1,000-year, holy fuck, how long am I playing Pi? 1,000-hour run, it's going to be there for a while. It's going to be there for 1,000 years. I was doing something probably. That's vaguely done. I would like to create another thing for small parts. I don't know, what does 1,000 per minute look like? Yeah. Ah, it's a mod. Yeah, it's, what is it called? The mod is text plates. Good one. Yeah, we're going by metric years. It's not well defined any systems of varies in length. Apparently the only thing we've got a lot of is long-handled inserters. Which, I mean... Cool. Yes. They've got a lot of work to do. Eventually their work will stop because they will run out of resources, like particular resources. That's okay. I suppose in some ways that's kind of the point. I'd like to have chromium, please. No, not tin chromium. Regular chromium. We have a couple of cyber suns, don't we? We've got 50. Wow, okay. Sure. Can I just have a stack of logs, please? Seems to be a problem we keep running into. Keep dropping logs. Yeah. Pleased to see them back. So, I was talking to my friend today. This is the friend who thinks that the best Star Wars movie is Attack of the Clone... No. Revenge of the Sith. And who thinks Outer Wilds is a bad game because it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look pretty, and it has no music. Good friend of mine, but that Outer Wilds thing just annoys me. I've mentioned him before about how he didn't like Outer Wilds, and yeah. Anyway, Outer Wilds, bro. I know. He bounced off the game. He didn't like it. He didn't think it looked very good, and he just didn't remember hearing any music because it was that boring. The guy has got pretty good taste in video games, but we do not share tastes in Outer Wilds, clearly. Now, I do not believe he's trolling me. He's a very honest dude. He's not a trolly kind of person. But anyway, we were looking at the Lego. I know. We were looking at the Lego model for the Enterprise that's coming out soon. And I was like, people keep wanting them to make the a Lego version of the Outer Wilds ship. And he goes, that'd be very boring to build. And I'm just like, what the and I realize he's trolling me, and he gets me every time he mocks Outer Wilds. And he says, "Oh, that'd be a very boring ship to build." I'm like, "This guy loves Lego." And he's like, "No, he's just trolling me on that one." I fell for it. Yeah, I respect when someone says they didn't get into Outer Wilds because I get it. That's a game that if you are not into, uh, it's a hard one. I know. No, he was trolling me with the. It seems like it wouldn't be very fun to build. Boring to build. To be fair, he didn't like the game because he didn't like being not told what to do. Martin, do you not know Outer Wilds? It's a space exploration game, a little bit archaeology in a sense. The more you read about it, the worse the game becomes. Strangely enough, um, it's a hard game to recommend, except for the fact that it's my favorite game of all time because you can't recommend it because you can't really talk about it. To say anything about the game is to spoil part of the game. Which is a tricky game to talk about. Only productivity. I don't do anything big about that one. That was all you. He was trolling. I was like, I was not trolling. Every time you've seen a speedrun event, it's been prefaced with, if you have not played, don't watch. Yeah, you can finish that game very quickly if you know what you're doing. But once you know something, you can't unknow it. It's not a game with randomness. And yeah, it is a very. I think it's a beautiful game, despite what my friend says, with beautiful music. Um, but some people just bounce off it, and that's kind of just the nature of the game. Very Mass Effect story-driven style game. I mean, no, I don't really agree with that. But I mean, if that's how you felt about it, that's your opinion. I wouldn't. You know what happened? Base age dropped. Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, I really recommend Outer Wilds, but the ship is a little bit clunky to pilot, and you don't make choices in story dialogues. Nope. Don't get it confused with Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is a different game. Outer Wilds is the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you might have been thinking. Yeah, you're thinking Outer Worlds. The ship is very clunky. It is a ship that is literally made out of wood and it pilots like it. It flies like it. It is just an absolute brick of a ship. But when you get the hang of it, you are just friggin' doing all sorts of crazy ass shit in that ship, and it feels so good. You know, keyboard and mouse, nice. I don't think there's a wrong way to play Outer Wilds. aside from reading a guide. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. Every person I've met a second time would disagree. You're bad with names. Is it jetpack related? But there's probably a way around it. Right, okay. I don't know exactly the part you're talking about, but I can imagine a couple of points. Yeah, okay. It's more the fact that Outer Wilds is better than learning someone's name. All quiet movements. Oh, you don't need to. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to do any of that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. There's ways around it. Yeah, you're right. There's ways around it. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Ah. The DLC of it was good. I don't think it was as good as the base game, but I think it was a beautiful addition. And I'm glad the DLC existed as well. Because I really came to the end of that and went, why would I want a DLC? And the game went, here's why you want a DLC. I went, yeah, right, I see it. I see why. I get it. I am picking up what you are putting down. Do I need more pipes for down here? Probably. No, actually, I don't. Also makes more slate oil, which I'm very happy to have. Shale oil, sorry. I'd like some more lamps over there, I think. At least a little bit darker than I'd like it to be. Lamps. Elliot played some Factorio on stream. Oh, really? Good on him. Anything in particular, or just some Space Age? Space Age legendary stuff. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've kind of come around the corner with quality stuff. I'm not as intrigued about it as I was when it came out. I mean, I'm glad there's never players who like it, but I think it doesn't really excite me. Okay, there's a bunch of sand. We still need the creosote. Not coming because we don't have any constant combinators. obligatory you hate sand? Yeah, it's rough and coarse. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? I've heard that. We're all a bunch of nerds. And I appreciate that. Look at that. Look at that pipe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at it go. That is, for lack of a better word, some fat pipe. Oh yeah, especially me. I'm never going to say I'm not a nerd. Over here playing Factorio on stream. I mean, have I heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, but I mean, that's not a story the Jedi would tell, so, you know. I need constant combinators. Make constant combinators? The answer is no. Should we, though? The answer is yes. Oh my god. That's a good quote. Thank you. Nah, I think it's good. I think it's perfect just the way it is. I don't even remember what that was in context to. I don't know. 28. I was playing Crusader Kings around that time. Could be RimWorld. But I do not know. Some other channel adding a quote also says the current game and also date. Darkest Dungeon? That does sound like Darkest Dungeon. Because there are corpses, there is a undead place in the forest, in the tangle. Yeah, I've seen that. But I think, I don't really need to know the date and time. I think it's more fun when I have, like, some information just gets lost. I've seen, I think I know the channel you're talking about. They also allow users to enter the quotes. I prefer to keep a handle on that part. Because at the very least I can know people aren't adding things that didn't get said. That's not really a big deal. Jump in! Jump in! Everybody! Jump in! Jump in! Some Korean words!
I was told there would be rats. Also, hi.
Hey Zoe! Thank you so much for the 28 months. And may I say, meow meow meow, 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 meow meow meow. Meow meow meow, meow meow meow. Oh, that's probably right. Look, there's something akin to rats, if that works for you. I have added... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I counted. I mean, those two are definitely Crusader Kings. Zoe, I made it so the bots can now raise complaints if they're not happy with the treatment they get. I thought you'd appreciate that. I did it thinking of you the whole time. Which that, on hindsight, sounds really creepy. You do appreciate that? Do you want to see it? I think you want to see it. See, there's the complaints. They go in the box. They just go into the box. It's a sinkhole. Anything goes in there doesn't come out. The real rat was the streamer all along. I am Alpha Rat. Well, they can raise a complaint. I will not be the first, I'll be the last. That's convenient. Where's the cursor go? In the sinkhole. Where's Tiger? That's right, in the sinkhole. Yeah, a lot of things go in the sinkhole. Where do the sinks go? That's right. In the burner. Those ones don't go in the sinkhole, actually. The silk hole. Oh my. How are we going with this? Not the ash hole. The ash hole is clean and emptied. That's sinking. Okay, sandcasting's done. We can done there. I do really want to start getting copper going. I think we're going to do copper in such a way that we allow two... Oh, actually... What are you needing that much wood for? Oh yeah, what does that make sense? Boilers. Oh, we don't have boilers. We will in a moment. We have 73 logistics bots. I think they're doing okay. So copper is required. The only problem is the chain signal just sitting there being sad. Yeah, we don't have near anything that we need to get this done. Fine. I'm very close to buying Silksong, by the way, Soulburn. The day is coming. I'm almost finished Last Defense Academy. So close. Was left in there for the wolves, yeah. That way the wolves can civilize themselves. Good game, but it'll be hard for you. Excuse me. I'm amazing at video games. How dare you? Panda and I played some Overcooked last night. It was very fun. Mostly hard for people who are too stubborn. Not sure if you're calling me stubborn or not now. We back real quick. Oh yeah, no, I abandoned shit the first time it looks hard. I wonder if I want to make a joke on that one or just leave that there. That looks hard. I'm gonna abandon it. Okay. That being said though, that was my problem with the original Dark Souls. I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go because I didn't see there was a hill that I had to go up. So instead I kept ending up in Skeleton Town. I didn't know there was a hill, so I went to Skeleton Town. I was like, Skeleton Town seems too hard. Okay, I'm gonna go to Ghost Town. Ghost Town was not easier than Skeleton Town. And then I looked up a guide, and they're like, yeah, go to not Blight Town, go to this place. I'm like, what? What? Didn't even know that place existed. Oh no. So what, they went through the Valley of Drakes into Blight Town? Oh hell no. Oh no. That's not a fun experience for you. I don't know what to do with this ore now. I can't put it anywhere. Then find the hill. Yeah, they needed some yellow paint on that hill, I reckon. Come say la vie. We have enough mines. Okay. Oh. That is the sound of me stopping the stream. So next session I'm going to plan out this copper mine. I'm not going to get it built, but I can at least plan it out. And then hopefully it'll lead to something good. Or mill, huh? Let's save. Let's go into... No, that's the wrong button. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. Let's get this coffee going. I gotta use that quote. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt, where you can find VODs. Would you believe that Pi is beginning to be uploaded now? That's right, we got 3 full episodes of the beginning of Pi. It's painful. Then Pi SE comes out, I'll do it. I did it before that. Okay, enough with the crickets. Enough with the crickets. Stop the crickets. Don't make me take your crickets away, because I can do it. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you. Discord, that's where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. I will next be streaming on Thursday, doing more of the same. Let's get that Copperfield going. David? We're gonna make the Statue of Liberty disappear. It'll be wild. Because are mild compared to what happens on Noid streams? I'm sure. I am aware, but I'm not adding all that extra stuff in. I could, I'm not going to. I have the capabilities. I choose not to. Anyway. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see everyone next time. Take care.